guys, I'm Ashley Haas, and let's talk about Sunday's matchups. The ones I like first, and we'll just like wean it down to the ones that suck towards the end. One of my favorite matchups, and it's not the best, but it is the best. Battle of the Brothers. I feel like I'm gonna be watching Serena and Venus Williams at a tennis match. JJ Watt, who's on the Texans, and then we've got TJ and Derek on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are gonna be hosting the Texans. So pumped about watching these three brothers play together, which is actually gonna make history since this is only gonna be the third time three brothers will be on the same NFL field together. Pittsburgh is favored to win right now by 4 points. I know they're home, and I know it's two brothers against one. I'm weirdly liking the Texans here. I don't know. Even if the Steelers pull out the win here, it's gonna be so close, guys. Definitely within a field goal. So I think either way, you have to take Texans for the spread. And I'm gonna take Texans for the win, actually. I'm just gonna say it's an upset. I'm gonna take one brother versus two. Can Rodgers keep his undefeated record going against Drew Brees in his own home? It's gonna be a really close game. Drew Brees is not gonna make this easy for Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers and Jones have been looking very, very strong. I love this dynamic duo we've got going on. It's the dream team of the Aarons. Even though the Saints are coming off of a really tough loss last week, they are still favored right now to win by 3 points. Could be because they have home field advantage, or it could be because they are an amazing team. This is one of the other very few matchups I'm excited to watch this Sunday, because I know we are all just trying to pass time until Monday. Okay, final decision. I'm gonna take the Green Bay Packers for the win. I just see this roll continuing to go, and I think it's not gonna be a pretty game. I think it's gonna be a fight to the end, but I'm gonna take Green Bay for the win, and you get 3 points. The Detroit Lions are traveling to the Arizona Cardinals, and the Arizona Cardinals, oh my God, they're so hot right now.
So hot right now.
Sorry, I had to do a little Zoolander there. They really are, though. Somebody did call that, you know, during the summer, that they were gonna look really good when they started picking up all these amazing players and making their team look bomb and stacking it up. So for the Arizona Cardinals to only be a 5.5 point favorite over the Detroit Lions, to me seems a little low. So I'm gonna say the Cardinals for the win, and they're gonna cover. Spread them. The Las Vegas Raiders are going to be traveling to the New England Patriots, and I know what you're thinking, because it's what I'm thinking too. What the hell is Cam Newton going to wear this week? I love his weird fashion sense. You do you, boo, and you keep wearing weird shit. Just you do you. Even though the Raiders are undefeated, the Patriots are a 5.5 point favorite here. I do like the Patriots here, I have to say. I think they're going to win and the cover. Spread them. The Tennessee Titans are going to be traveling to the Minnesota Vikings, and the Titans are a 2.5 point favorite here. I really do like the Titans. I thought I liked the Minnesota Vikings. I have no idea what team I've been watching this season, because the Vikings just completely lost their mojo. I'm not sure what happened over COVID or what happened, but Cousins is not being Cousins, and the only person that's doing really well is Thielen. So thank you, because you're helping my fantasy football league. But I want to say that the Vikings are going to get their groove back, but I don't know. I think the Titans are going to take this one, and I think they're going to cover. So Titans for the win and the spread. Spread them. New York Jets are traveling to the Colts, and it's the Colts. Thank goodness for point spreads, because this game would be boring as shit without it. So let's talk about it, because it's 11.5 points. All right, that's too much. I mean, the Jets may suck, but like, that's mean. What bookie did that? Take the Jets for the spread here, because 11.5 points is, that's just crazy. The Panthers are going to be looking for their first win on the road against the Chargers. McCaffrey's going to be out due to a high ankle sprain for 4 to maybe 6 weeks. Oof, that is not good for the Panthers. That being said, I still think that they're going to win this game. The Panthers have a higher average in passing and rushing yards per game, and total average of yards per game. Even though the Panthers are winless, I'm going to take the Panthers here. They played against some really, really tough teams. Let's take a look. First week, they played the Raiders, and it came down to a 4-point game. It was really close. And last week, they took on Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It was in Tampa Bay. Brady rarely loses at home, even though this is a new home for him. Still, that was two really tough teams. Now, let's look at the Chargers. The Chargers have one win under their belt, but who is it to? None other than the Bengals. I mean, they're no prize to win against. That's not saying much. So even though right now the Chargers are home and they are a 6.5 point favorite, I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to say that the Panthers get their first win, and it's on the road, and either way you get 6.5 points. So take the Panthers for the spread here. Washington, the football team, is going to be traveling to the Cleveland Browns. That is just so weird, no? Whatever. I think that the Cleveland Browns are definitely going to beat Washington, the football team. And right now the point spread's 7. I think they can cover, so spread them. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be traveling to the Denver Broncos, and unfortunately, Drew Lock is out, and Pro Bowler Cortland Sutton is going to be out for the season. It's tough enough to go up against Brady, but now you're going to be doing it with your backup quarterback and your top receiver gone. So I got to give it to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road for sure on this one, and the spread's only 5.5 points. Yeah, I think they're going to cover that. So I'm going to say Tampa Bay for the win and the cover. Spread them. The Dallas Cowboys are traveling to the Seattle Seahawks. Right now, the Seahawks are undefeated, and Russell Wilson has been looking strong. Dak had an amazing comeback last week. I mean, that game was incredible to win by 1 point. Wow. I think everyone wrote that game off completely first quarter. They started slowly coming back. Even though it was an incredible win, I can't take them against Russell Wilson at home. No, And they'll cover that 4.5 point spread. I think they're going to go into week 4 still undefeated. Oh, God. All right, just kill me now. My Philadelphia Eagles are going to be hosting the Bengals. Who really cares? I mean, it's my team, and this is the worst game probably this weekend. And yet somehow the Eagles are favored. I mean, I know it's because they're home. It's not because of their performance, because you don't choose this life. It chooses you. It's not our year. Do I think we're going to win this game? I mean, possibly. The Bengals suck just as much as we do. Burrow really has to prove something. It is just kind of ironic because I think this year the Eagles should be the new Bengals. I mean, at this rate, I just want us to lose every single game so we get the first round draft pick next year. I think they're probably going to win, which is stupid because as soon as I gave up on them and I think that they should go for the first round draft pick, they're probably actually going to go for it now and win. I mean, they're home. It's going to be a bit closer, so I'm going to say Eagles for the win, but I'm going to take the Bengals for the spread. Yeah. So the Bears are undefeated, and the Falcons have yet to win a game. It's so crazy. I feel like it's the opposite day. It's nuts. I feel like the Bears' hot streak's about to come to a quick stop, especially if Julio Jones comes back and plays for the Falcons. The Falcons are home with Julio Jones back. I definitely think that they're going to win, and I think they could easily cover those 3 points. Falcons for the win, and I think they're going to cover, so spread them. The LA Rams are going to be traveling to the Buffalo Bills, and both these teams right now are undefeated. One of them will have their first loss, and one will still be undefeated. Stephon Diggs has been crushing it for the Bills. The Bills are looking really strong, and they're home. I'm going to take the Bills for the win. I don't think it's going to be an easy win, though. I think the Rams are going to make it very hard. But the Bills are only favored by 2 points, and I definitely think they can cover 2 points, so spread them. Side note, I have Josh Allen in my fantasy, and you crushed it last week. Thank you. You saved me because I lost Saquon, and that sucks. Speaking of Saquon, let's get on into it because, yes, he is out for the New York Giants. And honestly, this game should be called the Battle of the Band-Aids. Oof, it is just brutal. I mean, the San Francisco 49ers are hurting. The New York Giants may have lost Saquon Barkley, but it would be easier to name you the players that are not currently injured right now in the 49ers. But either way, I still have to list them for you. Mozart, Coleman, Garoppolo, Kittle, Ford, and feel like I'm missing one more, but I probably am because there's just so many to even remember. This is the Band-Aid Bowl, so it is going to be very interesting. That being said, somehow the 49ers could still pull this win off. I mean, their second string didn't look too bad and still did get the win. Maybe they can win again in New York. I said San Francisco 49ers are a 3.5 point favorite to the New York Giants, who are home. I think that the Giants are going to pull this win out at home. And either way, you get 3.5 points. So take them for the spread. How did that happen? Oh my God. Hope no one can notice.